Ladies and gentlemen, here in Nashville, the time is just after 3 in the afternoon. In Great Britain, it's 10 o'clock in the evening. In Central Europe, it's 11 p.m. My name is Bob Stewart, and I'm from Radio Luxembourg in Europe. This edition of the Grand Ole Opry is being broadcast live via satellite and through Radio Luxembourg's 1,300,000 watt transmitters to country music fans and listeners in the United Kingdom, in Germany, France, Belgium, Switzerland, and the Netherlands, throughout Scandinavia in Sweden, Denmark, Norway, and Finland, to North Africa, to Poland, Czechoslovakia, and the Eastern Bloc countries. It is with delight that Radio Luxembourg brings the legendary Grand Ole Opry via satellite for the first ever live transmission outside the continental United States. And now, folks, let me introduce you to one of the Opry's resident announcers who's been introducing Opry stars for almost 36 years. Ladies and gentlemen, Grant Taylor.
All right, thank you so very much. Thank you, Bob. Friends, this portion of the Grand Ole Opry is brought to you by the Opryland Entertainment Complex. It's all around us right here. And by Welcome South Tours, presenting our first Grand Ole Opry star. Here is Jack Greene and the Renegades.
Well, she walks through the corn leading down to the river. Her hair shone like gold in the hot morning sun. She took all the love that a poor boy could give her and left me to die like a fox on the run.
Woo, yeah.
Well, she walks through the corn leading down to the river. Her hair shone like gold in the hot morning sun. She took all the love that a poor boy could give her, left me to die like a fox on the run. I get far on the run. Well, everybody knows the reason for the fall. Woman tempted man down in Paradise's hall. This woman tempted me and she took me for a ride. Like a lonely fox knows I need a place to hide. She walks through the corn leading down to the river. Her hair shone like gold in the hot morning sun. She took all the love that a poor boy could give her, left me to die like a fox on the run. I get far like a fox on the run. Sip of wine, boys, 45 souls. Talk about good times and the things we used to know. I see a string of girls that have taken me before. The race is nearly over and the hounds are at the door. She walks through the corn leading down to the river. Her hair shone like gold in the hot morning sun. She took all the love that a poor boy could give her, left me to die like a fox on the run. I get far like a fox, like a fox, like a fox on the run. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, and welcome to our Grand Ole Opry show. It's a great pleasure to have all of you here in Nashville. And after 3 weeks in Germany this past January, Jeannie Seeley and myself and all of our renegades would like to say hello to all of our friends in Europe by way of Radio Luxembourg, and thanks to Bob Stewart for that great introduction. And also, that's Grant Turner instead of Grant Taylor on the microphone over on my right. And, of course, on my left is the Carol Singers and the Opry staff man, and all the renegades are here, and we hope you'll have a good time. But first, we'll be right back after this message.
All right, folks, if you'd like to see the Grand Ole Opry in person, make sure your next trip to the United States includes Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA. Now, that's the home of the Opry and the entire Opryland Entertainment Complex. First, there's Opryland itself, a beautiful musical entertainment park right next door to the Grand Ole Opry House. Opryland has live musical productions that feature every kind of American music, as well as exciting rides, Tennessee craftsmen at work, good food, colorful flowers, and smiling faces. Then there's the magnificent Opryland Hotel with its southern plantation-style architecture, fine dining, and entertainment. Grand Ole Opry sightseeing tours will take you all over Nashville, where you can see the Country Music Hall of Fame, recording studios, and much more. See your retail travel agent for information about Welcome South Tours. That's Welcome South Tours. And then come see us at the Opryland Entertainment Complex. Nashville loves company. Once again, here's Jack Greene.
Thank you very much, Grant Turner. And yes, we do love company. Love to have all of you here. We have some special folks here after a while we'll be telling you about. First, here's my co-star, a young lady we've worked with now for 11 years on the road, also recording together and doing the Grand Ole Opry. She's been a member here since 1967. To sing just for you, welcome, if you would, Miss Jeannie Seeley. Here she is.
Thank you. Thank you, Jackson. All right, we're going to boogie a little, okay? I tried to hold on, baby, to your ever-changing hand. You keep whipping these heartaches on me, and that's something I don't understand. I stay red from all this crying, and I stayed up with these blues.
Some great help from the Caroline singers. Give them a nice hand. They'll be working real hard for you all day and all night. Gabe, you look beautiful. Thank you. Thank you very much. And we have some great other artists for you here, some old timers and some new ones. But first, before we go any further, I'd like to acknowledge a young man who's been a friend of mine from London, England, who is in charge of the Great Britain Country Music Association, president over there. If he would, just take a short bow, Mr. Tony Byworth. Tony, would you come out, please? Thank you. Tony Byworth from the Country Music Association of Great Britain. Thank you, Tony. We're really pushed for time today because we've got a lot of folks for you to meet. Here's some of my friends that live down the road a piece, and they are great entertainers. They're doing some bluegrass festivals. They can play country music, bluegrass. Been a member of the Opry's here for so many years. Welcome, Lonzo and Oscar and all the boys, ladies and gentlemen. Here they are.
Thank you. First, it's good to see so many folks from all around the country sitting here in the auditorium with us today. You can see what I've got to work with.
Here we are going halfway around the world. Lonzo and Oscar's done been there in person. Ain't that right, Jack Greene?
We'll probably never go again after they hear this. It's a song called Georgia Piney Woods. Miss those Georgia piney woods. I was born in the Georgia piney woods, 15 miles from a grocery store. No TV or gold plate china goods and crackling old yum on our floor. Miss those Georgia piney woods, wonder if they miss me. Lonesome for those piney woods, ancient home of the Creek and the Cherokee and me. Now we had cows in the backfields grazing, chickens and cacking out in the pen. Life was good, but it's amazing how I couldn't see that back then. Miss those Georgia piney woods, wonder if they miss me. Lonesome for those piney woods, ancient home of the Creek and the Cherokee and me. Now I get paid by the hour, live my typical suburb life. I got lots of credit cards and buying power, and I owe more money than Oscar's wife. Miss those Georgia piney woods, wonder if they miss me. Lonesome for those piney woods, ancient home of the Creek and the Cherokee and me.
Lonzo and Oscar, one of the great traditional groups here at the Grand Ole Opry. Thank you, gentlemen. Y'all would go over fine in Europe, I know. Lonzo and Oscar, been here many, many years. We'll be right back, but first, a word from Grant Turner.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Jack. Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA, home of the Grand Ole Opry, Opryland, USA, the Country Music Hall of Fame, and much more. Welcome South Tours will arrange your hotel accommodations in Nashville so you can really enjoy the city. And they can arrange for you to take a Grand Ole Opry sightseeing tour of Nashville, where you can see the historic Ryman Auditorium, home of the Opry for many years. Or you can visit the Country Music Hall of Fame and see the recording studios where the sound of country music is brought to life. You can also experience all the excitement, the music, and the fun of the Opryland Entertainment Complex, home of the Grand Ole Opry, and right next door, America's musical show park, Opryland, USA. With sufficient advance notice, Welcome South can even get you tickets to see the world-famous Grand Ole Opry and arrange for you to visit the magnificent Opryland Hotel. You just ask your retail travel agent about the Opryland Entertainment Complex and Welcome South Tours, and then come share good times with your family in Music City, USA. And here's Jack Greene.
Thank you, Grant, very much. Here's a group of guys that we love very much at the Grand Ole Opry. They started off with the three of them, and now we're down to one with some help from C.W. Mitchell and Brother Young, Curtis Young. So here they are with the Blue Cross Boys. Here is the Vic Willis Trio. Bring them on with a nice round of applause. Vic, where are you?
Thank you, Jack. One of the biggest songs in recent months is a song called Last Cheater's Waltz.
She was going to pieces when he walked in the door. She just had to see him. She can't wait no more. Tonight he'll be with her, no matter the cost, as the band plays the Last Cheater's Waltz. He tells her he loves her as the music plays on. He tells her he needs her, but someone's at home. The ball game's all over, and she knows she's lost as the band plays the Last Cheater's Waltz. And don't they sound lonely? And don't they play sad? And three-quarter only. Watch how he holds her as they dance to the Last Cheater's Waltz. And don't they sound lonely? And don't they play sad? And three-quarter only. Watch how he holds her as they dance to the Last Cheater's Waltz.
Vic Willis Trio, he did fantastic. We'll be right back, but first, another word from Grant Turner.
Okay, Jack, the entertainment complex here, the Opryland Entertainment Complex, is just one of the many delightful attractions you'll find in the southern United States. So plan to spend your next vacation in the South, and Welcome South Tours will make all the arrangements at special tour prices. Welcome South Tours can arrange a rental car for you and motel accommodations throughout the southern states. And you can get to know the people, the food, the customs, and the history that have made the South one of America's most popular vacation areas. Experience genuine southern hospitality, enjoy the beautiful scenery, the sparkling seashores, and the warm sunshine. Experience historic Savannah, Georgia, or brunch at Brennan's of Buckhead in Atlanta. Or, if you love music, you'll enjoy New Orleans for its jazz sounding throughout the French Quarter. And of course, Nashville, Music City, USA, the home of country music and the Opryland Entertainment Complex. Ask your local retail travel agent about Welcome South Tours. Then come see, hear, and experience the South. And Jack, we have an English tour group here, Magic Carpet Tours, and they are affiliated with the Welcome South Tours, and they're out in the audience right now. Sure glad to have them here in Nashville, Tennessee. Okay, Jack.
Thank you. Thank you, Grant. It's always great to have some folks here from across the water, regardless of any direction they come from. That's what we're doing a lot of now, is traveling the world. Back when I was traveling the world with a fellow named Ernest Tubb, playing drums, I had the pleasure of working with this young lady, and I've watched her career grow from a duet team many years ago. She's had pop records, she's had country records, she's had bluegrass records, and been successful in everything she's attempted. A member of the Grand Ole Opry for many years, one of my friends, Miss Skeeter Davis. Ladies and gentlemen, make a welcome.
Thank y'all so much. And thank you, Jack. I really do appreciate that. And I remember those days, too. And you've done all right yourself, too. I'd like to say hello to all my friends in Europe, especially. I've missed coming over there this past year, and I hope to see them soon. Hope y'all like this one. I decided I'd sing one of the best ones I've had, and it takes me all around the world. And I hope y'all remember it, and it's kind of special to me. Wow, thanks. Why does the sun go on shining? Why does the sea rush to shore? Don't they know it's the end of the world? 'Cause you don't love me anymore. Why do the birds go on singing? Why do the stars glow above? Don't they know it's the end of the world? It ended when I lost your love. I wake up in the morning and I wonder why everything's the same as it was. I can't understand, no, I can't understand how life goes on the way it does. Why does my heart go on beating? Why do these eyes of mine cry? Don't they know it's the end of the world? It ended when you said goodbye. Why does my heart go on beating? Why do these eyes of mine cry? Don't they know it's the end of the world? It ended when you said goodbye. Thank y'all very much. God bless you.
Miss Skeeter Davis. Thank you very much. We had the pleasure of working in Wembley 2 or 3 times with Skeeter. We'll be back with the final song, but first, here's some more words from Grant Turner and Bob Stewart.
Right here in Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA, home of the Grand Ole Opry, Opryland, USA, the Country Music Hall of Fame, and much more. Welcome South Tours will arrange your hotel accommodations in Nashville so you can really enjoy the city. and they can arrange for you to take a Grand Ole Opry sightseeing tour of Nashville, where you can see the historic Ryman Auditorium, home of the Opry, for many years. Or you can visit the Country Music Hall of Fame and see the recording studios where the sound of country music is brought to life. You can also experience all the excitement, the music, and the fun of the Opryland Entertainment Complex, home of the Grand Ole Opry. And right next door, America's musical show park, Opryland, USA. With sufficient advance notice, Welcome South can even get you tickets to see the world-famous Grand Ole Opry and arrange for you to visit the magnificent Opryland Hotel. Ask your retail travel agent about the Opryland Entertainment Complex and Welcome South tours, and then come share the good times with your family in Music City, USA. And we're sharing a lot of good times with Bob Stewart. And Bob, we've got some fine people from overseas who are visiting with us here.
We certainly have, Grant, and it's a pleasure, I must say, to be in Nashville this afternoon, this night, as far as our European listeners are concerned. We would like to make a special welcome to some of the British journalists who've arrived here to cover the event and say thank you very much for coming along, folks. To Mr. Colin Reed of the Daily Mail, Mr. Richard Bruton of the Times, Miss Linda Christmas of The Guardian, Gavin Cochran, a freelance journalist, and Mr. Tony Byworth of Country Music People and Magazine in Britain. Could you please give them a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen? We've also received some contact from some of our listeners in Europe already, and we'd like to say thank you to two very fervent country music listeners who live in the Channel Islands and Guernsey, who sent a telegram to say congratulations and the best of luck. Joan and Brian, thank you very, very much. Keith Harpham over in Fleet in Hampshire, England, also sent a message to say good luck, and I thank you both for doing so. And I think, Grant, that we have a mention here. Have I misunderstood it? Yeah. Of some folks in the audience tonight are the entire music department of Parkway Central Senior High School, St. Louis, Missouri.
165 of them.
165. Well, they know about you in Europe tonight, folks, that's for sure. St. Louis, Missouri is here in fine strength. Do we have anybody here tonight from anywhere else? Do we have anybody here tonight from Europe? Is there anybody down in the audience tonight who's from Europe? Yes, we got a... You're from England, right? Wrong. I know that we've got a small party of English people over here at the moment. I'd like to say to you, thank you for coming along. And go back to our friend Jack Greene, who's going to turn on some more music for us. Jack, if you please.
Thank you, Bob, very much. And Grant, we have some folks right on the front row here. We'd like to dedicate this song especially because about the time we went to Frankfurt and stayed in Wiesbaden, we opened this song up. Here's our newest record just for the folks from Frankfurt. It's called She's the Rock I'm Leaning On. When I wake up in the morning, she's the first thing on my mind. And I don't know why you treated her unkind. To you, she was only another stepping stone, but to me, she's the rock I'm leaning on. She's my most prized possession. She was nothing at all to you. When you gave her up, I took the best part of your life. If you had loved her better, she wouldn't be here in my arms. was only another stepping stone, but to me, she's the rock I'm leaning on. Here's Daryl Hornberger. She was only another stepping stone, but to me, she's the rock I'm leaning Thank you. God bless all of you.
Thanks so much, Jack. Jack Greene, Jeannie Seeley, and the Renegades. Friends, this portion of the Opry has been brought to you by Welcome South Tours and by the Opryland Entertainment Complex. Remember Nashville and the South when planning your next U.S. vacation. Nashville loves company, and we like company like Bob Stewart. Here's Bob coming up right now.
Thank you, Grant. This is Radio Luxembourg on 208 meters with the first ever live broadcast transmission via satellite of the legendary Grand Ole Opry from Nashville, Tennessee.
The sweet, shrill song of a bird is your alarm clock. Outside your balcony door, there's clear blue lake and clean blue sky. You're on vacation in Alabama the Beautiful in one of our 5 super park resorts. The toughest decision you'll have to make today is whether to sail or swim or fish or play golf or just hike a mountain trail and feel yourself unwind. Magnificent stone and wood lodges, cabins tucked away among towering pines. It's all here waiting for you. Championship golf courses with manicured velvet greens, lakes teeming with bass and shell crackers, restaurants and campgrounds where you can meet new friends, and deep green forests where the loudest sound you'll hear is the beating of your own heart. We call them our super parks in Alabama the Beautiful. You'll call them the vacation of a lifetime.
For information about Alabama the Beautiful, write Bureau of Publicity and Information, Montgomery, Alabama, USA.
And I was almost persuaded to let strange lips lead me on. Almost persuaded, but your sweet love made me stop and go home.
This portion of the Grand Ole Opry is brought to you by Delta, one of the largest airlines in the world. Delta carried over 40 million passengers last year, and you can point to many reasons for this popularity. A fleet of over 200 modern sleek jets, an organization of 35,000 Delta professionals, daily flights between 90 places in the U.S., Canada, the Caribbean, and Europe. It all adds up to the familiar phrase, Delta is ready when you are. And now, for Delta Airlines, a big welcome for the star of our show. Here's David Houston.
There's a star-spangled banner waving somewhere in that distant land so many miles away. Only Uncle Sam's great heroes get to go there, where I wish that I could also live someday. I'd see Lincoln Custer, Washington, and Truman, Kennedy and MacArthur too. There's a star-spangled banner waving somewhere. That is where I want to live when I die. Here's Pee Wee Rogers and his steel guitar. In this world with its mad schemes of destruction of our country fair and our sweet liberty, of the mad dictators, rulers of corruption, can't the U.S. use a country boy like me? God gave me the right to be a free American, and for that precious right I'd gladly die. There's a star-spangled banner waving somewhere. That is where I want to live when I die. Ooh, ooh, Thank you all. Thank you very much. It's a real pleasure to be here this afternoon at the Grand Ole Opry, and we're awfully happy that we're going out through Luxembourg today, and we'll be right back. We've got a great show all lined up for you right after this. Tony Line.
Delta is ready when you are. Delta is ready to fly.
Next trip to the USA, take it good and easy. Take Delta Airlines. I did. I'm Bob Stewart, and Delta really made the going good for me with a fast nonstop from London's Gatwick Airport to Atlanta and an easy connection on up to Nashville. Matter of fact, only Delta flies from London to Atlanta every single day of the week, from Frankfurt too, and Delta makes connections to more cities than any other airline. Denver, Dallas, Fort Worth, Houston, to name a few. So when it's time to travel to Atlanta or about 50 other U.S. cities, take it good and easy. Take Delta.
Delta is ready when you are.
Yeah, Delta Airlines. In fact, we spent all of September in Germany, and we went over on Delta Airlines from Atlanta and came back from Frankfurt to Atlanta on Delta, and we had a good time over there. It's my pleasure now to introduce to you one of my favorite people here on the Grand Ole Opry. She's been a member of the Grand Ole Opry for many years, and she's a great singer and always gives a great performance. If you will, a very nice welcome for Wilma Cooper and the Clinch Mountain Clan.
Thank you. Thank you, folks. We appreciate that nice hand. And let me say a big hello to all of our European friends that love country music. They have to. They wouldn't be watching and listening here today, would they? Here's my tune I want to do for you called A Daisy a Day. You're special. I'll give you a daisy a day, dear. I'll give you a daisy a day. I love you until the river runs still and the four winds we know blow away. He remembers the first time he met her. He remembers the first thing she said. He remembers the first time she held him and the night that she came to his bed. He remembers her sweet way of saying, honey, has something gone wrong? He remembers the fun and the teasing, and the reason he wrote her this song. I'll give you a daisy, a day, dear. I'll give you a daisy, a day. I love you until the rivers run still and the four winds we know blow away. Gene Wooten and the dobro guitar. Give him a little hand, folks. Thank you. They would walk down the street in the evenings, and for years I would see them go by. And their love that was more than the clothes that they wore could be seen by the gleam of their eyes. As a kid, they would take me for candy, and I loved to go tagging along. We'd hold hands while we walked to the corner, then the old man would sing her this song. I'll give you a daisy, a day, dear. I'll give you a daisy, a day. I love you until the rivers run still and the four winds we know blow away. That's Tater Tate and the fiddle. Goes by the church in the morning, and I see them as so they go by, and their love that was pure as the waters that flow could be seen by the gleam of their eyes. As a kid, they would take me for candy, and I longed to go tagging along. We'd hold hands while we walked to the corner, then the old man would sing her this song. I'll give you a daisy, a day, dear. I'll give you a daisy, a day. I love you until the rivers run still and the four winds we know blow away.
Wilma Cooper and all the Clinch Mountain Clan. Thank you, Wilma. Great job. Now, this message from Delta.
Delta Airlines is real happy to bring this portion of the Grand Ole Opry to you folks in the United Kingdom, Germany, and other places throughout Europe. You know, I can tell you something about Delta that may come as a surprise. Are you ready? Delta is the largest airline in the Western world serving London and Frankfurt. That's right. Last year, Delta carried over 40 million passengers, more than any other Western world airline flying out of London or Frankfurt. So call your friendly travel agent or Delta Airlines for reservations. Then come on out to London's Gatwick or Frankfurt Main Airport and catch a Delta wide ride TriStar non-stop to Atlanta, Georgia, capital of the USA Sunbelt. Bet you'll love it, or I'm not Bob Stewart from Liverpool.
Delta is ready when you are.
All right. The old boy sitting down over here on my left on the stool and got his... What kind of guitar is that, Billy?
That's a grammar guitar there, partner.
I knew it would be. I tell you.
David, you're something else. You load that question down, huh?
Yeah, I had you
Old
ready,
flat top guitar, you bet you.
Yeah, you're gonna. I hadn't heard Billy play the flat top too much. We sing and play back in the dressing rooms quite a bit, and Billy's always been one of my favorite people, one of my favorite entertainers and guitar pickers, and a good old boy, so let's hear it from him. Mr. Billy Grammer, make him welcome, huh?
Thank you, David. Thank you, David. And I want to thank Bob Stewart for coming to visit us at the Opry, and all the fine folks wherever they're listening all over the world that this program is going to, in Luxembourg, and these folks wherever you might be. Here's one of the old songs that I love, and about 6 or 8 weeks ago I decided to go back and start doing these kind of songs exclusively. I'm getting ready to put out an album in the near future and a new single record, and I hope that these are the kind of things that you like too. Here's one called Seeing Nellie Home, all right? The sky, bright star glitter, on the bank the pale moon shone. It was from Aunt Dinah's quilting party I was seeing Nellie home. I was seeing Nellie home. I was seeing Nellie home. It was from Aunt Dinah's quilting party I was seeing Nellie home. On my arm a soft hand rested light as ocean foam. It was from Aunt Dinah's quilting party I was seeing Nellie home. I was seeing Nellie home. I was seeing Nellie home. It was from Aunt Dinah's quilting party I was seeing Nellie home. When my life new hopes were dawning, and I've watched them live and they've grown. It was from Aunt Dinah's quilting party I was seeing Nellie home. I was seeing Nellie home. I was seeing Nellie home. It was from Bob Stewart's Luxembourg party I was seeing Nellie home.
Oh, yes. Thank you, Billy.
ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
Billy Grammer, ladies and gentlemen, a great job. We'll continue on with the show after this message from Delta.
Hi, I'm Bob Stewart, and I flew into Nashville this week on Delta Airlines. Let me tell you, I'd recommend Delta to you. Why, you ask? Well, first off, Egan Rene's Lucas Guide 1980 rates Delta #1 between the UK and USA, higher than any other transatlantic airline for personal service and accommodations in flight and on the ground. Then there's super comfort on Delta because you fly aboard the modern Dash 500 model of Delta's wide-ride Lockheed TriStar powered by Rolls-Royce engines. What's more, Delta has the only daily non-stops from London and Frankfurt to Atlanta and connections to more cities than any other transatlantic airline from any USA gateway. And if all that's not enough, Delta gives you a wide choice of low fares. Now that you know the facts, make Delta your airline to the States. See your travel agent for reservations. Delta is ready when you are.
Frankfurt non-stops become daily May 16th.
Next old boy coming out here to sing for you. He's got a great voice. He's a fine fella, and he comes to the Grand Ole Opry from Canada. He's been on the opera here for many years. He's had his own TV show for years, and he's got a great new record out now, and I hope he does it for you. If you will, make him welcome, Stu Phillips.
Thank you so much. We have a new record out that we hope you enjoy. It's called There's More to Love. I know that I am such a lucky man. I found someone who can make me understand. There's more to life than drinking beer out of a can. And there's more to love than proving you're a man. Oh, there's more to love, more than being high, more than candlelight, more than drinking wine. It's not ecstasy, it's more than her and me. We've got a family, and that's more to love. All the pieces come together, now the puzzle is complete. And I found all the missing parts in the kids here at my feet. Late at night, that woman, she's still showing me there's more to love than I thought I'd ever see. Oh, there's more to love, more than being high, more than candlelight, more than drinking wine. It's not ecstasy, it's more than her and me. We've got a family, and that's more to love. One more time. Oh, there's more to love, more than being high, more than candlelight, more than drinking wine. It's not ecstasy, it's more than her and me. We've got a family, and that's more to love. We've got a family, and that's more to love. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Stu. That's a great song. I tell you, I've always loved good old ragtime piano playing, and I used to play the piano a little bit myself, a very little. And this lady we're fixing to bring out here is one of the very few people that's ever sold 1 million records on an instrumental. Make her welcome, if you will, Miss Dale Wood.
Thank you, David. Thank you so much. This is such a wonderful occasion today, and I'm so happy to be a part of it. And we're mighty happy and proud to have all the people here with us at the Opera House, and especially all of you that's listening throughout the world. We hope you'll see fit someday to come and visit us right here in Nashville at our Grand Ole Opry. Back in 1951, I was privileged to record a tune that later became the biggest selling instrumental in the history of country music. In fact, it's the biggest instrumental in any field of music for a woman to sell anywhere, and I'm so thankful it happened to me. I'm talking about Down Yonder.
Queen of the 88, Miss Del Wood. Thank you, Del. Great job as always. Don't go away. David Houston will be right back after this message from Delta.
Delta is ready when you are. Delta is ready to fly.
Ready to fly you to and through the USA. Delta wants you to see it all, too, so they've worked up a big bunch of low fares. Delta's got 3 special discount fares that let you see more of the states for less. Take Delta's Sky Pass fare, for instance. Going through the Atlanta Gateway, you can visit as many as you like of Delta's 80 domestic cities, plus Puerto Rico. To your transatlantic airfare, add 96 pounds from London or 357 Deutschmarks from Frankfurt. Then there's Delta's unlimited travel fare and Visit USA fares. See your travel agent or call Delta for details.
Delta is ready when you are.
This coming September, I'll be on a worldwide tour all of September. Myself and my band, the Persuaders, and so all of you out there listening, whenever you see us come in your town, come out and see us. And we'd also like to remember on our last song here a good friend of ours out of Cologne, Germany, Manfred Vogel and Country Corner Magazine, and it's been a real pleasure being on the show here today. Last night, all alone in a barroom, met a girl with a drink in her hands. She had ruby red lips, coal black hair, and eyes that would tempt any man. Then she came and sat down at my table, and as she placed her soft hands in mine, I found myself wanting to kiss her, for temptation was flowing like wine, and I was almost persuaded to strip myself of my pride, almost persuaded to push my conscience aside. Then we danced, she whispered, I need you, take me away from here and be my man. Then I looked into her eyes and I saw the reflection of my wedding band, and I was almost persuaded to let strange lips lead me on, almost persuaded, but your sweet love made me stop and go home. Thank you very much, Tony.
Thank you, David. Another big hand for David Houston, ladies and gentlemen. This portion of the Grand Ole Opry was brought to you by Delta, one of the largest airlines in the world. Delta carried over 40 million passengers last year, and you can point to many reasons for this popularity. A fleet of over 200 modern sleek jets, an organization of 35,000 Delta professionals, daily flights between 90 places in the U.S., Canada, the Caribbean, and Europe. It all adds up to the familiar phrase, Delta is ready when you are.
Live from Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA, this is the legendary Grand Ole Opry, coming to you over 208 Radio Luxembourg.
Welcome aboard Spaceship Lunar Odyssey. Please select an astronaut couch and buckle yourself in.
Your couch drops back into a launch position. A deafening roar tells you you have liftoff, and suddenly, the vastness of space is all around you. There's only one place on Earth you can visit outer space, at Huntsville Space and Rocket Center in Alabama the Beautiful. 7 hours south and a couple of centuries away, there's another kind of feast for the senses, Bellengrath Gardens. Flamingos step gingerly through a riot of flowers blooming year-round. Spanish moss sways lightly in the Gulf breeze, and like a jewel in the midst of all this beauty is the stately Bellengrath home, treasured antiques, paintings, and rare porcelains. Alabama, a land as special as the people who live there. Alabama the Beautiful.
For information about Alabama the Beautiful, write Bureau of Publicity and Information, Montgomery, Alabama, USA.
Ladies and gentlemen, right now get out your biggest and best welcome for a member of the Country Music Hall of Fame. Here's the Singing Ranger, Hank Snow.
Big wheels are rolling down the track means the two loving daddy ain't coming back, 'cause I'm moving on, I'm rolling on. You would fly too high for my little old sky, so I'm moving on. That big loud whistle is a blue and blue, said hello to the Southland, we're coming to you and we're moving on, we're rolling on. You had to laugh at me, but I'm steady free and I'm moving on. Yeah. That's Kate Roberts. Mr. Fireman, won't you please listen to me, 'cause I got a pretty mama in Tennessee. Keep moving me on, keep rolling on. Does shovel the coal, it does rattle the roll, and keep moving me on. Mr. Engineer, take the throttle in hand, this rattle of the passage in the southern land, keep moving me on, keep rolling on. You're gonna ease my mind, put me there on time, and keep rolling on. That's big. I've warned you, baby, from time to time, but you just wouldn't listen to pay me no mind. No, I'm moving on, I'm rolling on. You've broken your bow and it's all over now, so I'm moving on. You switched your engine, now I ain't got time for a tribal woman on my main line, 'cause I'm moving on. Done your daddy wrong. I've warned you twice, now you can settle the price, 'cause I'm moving on. But someday, baby, when you've had to play, you're gonna want your daddy, but your daddy will say, keep moving on. Stayed away too long. I'm through with you, too bad you're blue, keep moving on. Moving on, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, and thank you, Carol Lee Singers. That's fine background there. We love that. We've got a good program lined up for you. You know, it's a very rare privilege that we have a chance to say a very special hello to all of our folks across Europe. And I played many of those foreign countries, and to you folks that might be listening to the good old Grand Ole Opry, I want to say a very special...
One place on Earth you can visit outer space, at Huntsville Space and Rocket Center in Alabama the Beautiful. 7 hours south and a couple of centuries away, there's another kind of feast for the senses, Bellengrath Gardens. Flamingos step gingerly through a riot of flowers blooming year-round. Spanish moss sways lightly in the Gulf breeze, and like a jewel in the midst of all this beauty is the stately Bellengrath home, treasured antiques, paintings, and rare porcelains. Alabama, a land as special as the people who live there. Alabama the Beautiful.
For information about Alabama the Beautiful, write Bureau of Publicity and Information, Montgomery, Alabama, USA.
Ladies and gentlemen, right now, get out your biggest and best welcome for a member of the Country Music Hall of Fame. Here's the Singing Ranger, Hank Snow.
Big wheel a rolling down the track means the two loving daddy ain't coming back, 'cause I'm moving on. I'm rolling on. You would fly too high for my little old sky, so I'm moving on. That big loud whistle as a blue and blue said hello to the Southland. We're coming to you and we're moving on. We're rolling on. You had to laugh at me, but I'm steady free and I'm moving on. Hey. That's Kate Roberts. Mr. Fireman, won't you please listen to me, 'cause I got a pretty mama in Tennessee. Keep moving me on. Keep rolling on. Just shovel the coal and just rattle the roll and keep moving me on. Mr. Engineer, take the throttle in hand. This rattle's the fastest in the southern land. Keep moving me on. Keep rolling on. You're gonna ease my mind, put me there on time and keep rolling on. That's big. I've warned you, baby, from time to time, but you just wouldn't listen to pay me no mind. No, I'm moving on. I'm rolling on. You broke and you bow and it's all over now, so I'm moving on. You switched your engine, now I ain't got time for a driving woman on my main line, 'cause I'm moving on. Done your daddy wrong. I've warned you twice, now you can settle the price, 'cause I'm moving on. But someday, baby, when you've had to play, you're gonna want your daddy, but your daddy will say, keep moving on. Stayed away too long. I'm through with you, too bad you're blue, keep moving on. Moving on, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, and thank you, Carol Lee Singers. That's fine background there. We love that. We've got a good program lined up for you. You know, it's a very rare privilege that we have a chance to say a very special hello to all of our folks across Europe. And I played many of those foreign countries, and to you folks that might be listening to the good old Grand Ole Opry, I want to say a very special hello to all of you, hoping that we might see you again sometime real soon. But I'll be right back after this message from Chuck Morgan.
All right, thank you very much, Hank. We certainly hope you're enjoying the Opry tonight, wherever you're tuned in. And as a special offer to our Radio Luxembourg listeners this evening, the producers would like to make available a one-of-a-kind souvenir, a Grand Ole Opry T-shirt. It's the same shirt that Opry visitors can buy here in Nashville, but it's not available in stores in Europe. The shirt has the big Grand Ole Opry logo on the front and comes in all sizes. Now, if you'd like to own one for yourself or a country music fan in your family, go get a pen and paper. We'll tell you how to get one in just a few minutes. And right now, back to center stage and Hank Snow.
Thank you very much, Chuck. And now, friends and neighbors, for some fine harmony, and you can't find it any better anywhere, I can tell you. We consider it one of the finest trios in America, and we hope that you enjoy the Three Guys. Fellas, come out.
There ain't nothing in this world for a boy and a girl but love, love, love. There ain't nothing in this world for a boy and a girl but love, love, love. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. There ain't nothing in this world for a boy and a girl but love, love, love. And that's the only thing I'm thinking of. Love can pick you up when you're feeling down. Well, it'll make you smile when you're wearing a frown. I want it, I need it, fill my cup with love, love, love. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. Let me drink till my head goes around and around with love, love, love. 'Cause that's the only thing I'm thinking of. Yes, that's the only thing I'm thinking of. That's love.
Thank you very much. We thank you. Let's do this song right here.
We're coming listening to a radio station where the mighty host of heaven sing. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. Come listening to the good vibrations coming from the joy that is love to bring. Get in touch with God. Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. Oh yes, turn your radio on. And listen to the music, music. Turn your radio on. Oh yes, turn your radio on. And glory share, glory share. Turn your lights down low. Oh yes, turn your lights down low. And listen to the Master's radio. Get in touch with God. Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. Anyone can be a radio receiver. All you gotta do is listen for the call. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. If you're listening, you'll be a believer, leaning on the truth that'll never fall. Get in touch with God. Get in touch with God. Turn your radio. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. Oh yes, turn your radio and listen to the music, music. And turn your radio on. Oh yes, turn your radio and glory share. Oh yes, glory share. Turn your lights down low. Oh yes, turn your lights down low. And listen to the Master's radio. Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's radio. Get in touch with God. Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. Get in touch with God. Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio on.
All right, Sam, Brent, and Glenn, the four guys. A few minutes ago, we told you about the special Opry shirts we're offering to our European listeners. It's a beautiful shirt with the Grand Ole Opry logo on the front. A perfect gift for a country music fan or for yourself. Now, if you would like one or more of our shirts, here's what you do. Send a check or money order for £4. Now, that's £4, or the foreign equivalency to this address. Opry shirt, 1234 17th Avenue South, Nashville, Tennessee, USA. That's Opry shirt, 1234 17th Avenue South, Nashville, Tennessee, USA. Please allow 3 weeks for delivery. And right now, back to center stage and Hank Snow.
Thank you, my friend Chuck, and we're glad to be back because we've got another fine act coming up here, one that I'm sure most of you folks have heard around the world long before now. And I have worked with them many times. It's always been a great pleasure anywhere we've worked across good old America or Canada. Let's welcome friends and neighbors, Teddy and Doyle, the Wilburn brothers.
Thank you, Hank.
Thank you. Thank you kindly. We're happy to see all the smiling faces here visiting with us at the Grand Ole Opry, and I do hope that all of you enjoyed Opryland today, even though the weather might be a little foggy out there. But anyway, maybe the next time you come back to visit with us, we'll have some good old Southern sunshine for you. Right now, we got a little Southern song for you, done up country style. The title of it is Release Me. Hope you like it.
Please release me, let me go. I don't love you anymore. To live together is a sin. Release me and let me love again.
My baby brother.
For I have found a new love dear, and I'll always want her near. Her lips are warm while yours are cold. Release me, darling, let me go. Please release me, let me go. I don't love you anymore. To live together is a sin. Release me and let me love again. So please release me, let me go. I don't love you anymore. To live together is a sin. Release me and let me love again.
Thank you. The Wilburn Brothers, Teddy and Doyle, fine, thank you. This next artist is a gentleman that I also have worked with many times, and his contribution to good old country music has been really great. He's written some great songs that were all smash hits. Plus, he's made some fine records. And so let's bring him on with a nice big welcome. Mr. Justin Tubb. Justin?
Thank you very much. I want to take this chance to say hi to a very dear friend of mine, Mr. Udo Nash, is a cameraman for CBS News who was just recently transferred from Hong Kong to London, and I know if he possibly can, he'll be listening in to the show tonight. And I also want to do this for Miss Philomena Begley, a little gal from Ireland who also made a record of our song and that did quite well over in Europe called What's Wrong with the Way That We're Doing It Now. Some well-meaning people are trying to change us, saying we've been too country too long. They tell me from now on the word is progressive, but I won't sell out for a song. I grew up when Roy and E.T. and Kitty and Lefty and Hank were the rage. It was good enough then, so it's good enough now, 'cause a good wine gets better with age. What's wrong with the way that we're doing it now? What's wrong with fiddle let's don't make it different, let's just make it better. It's gotten us by up till now. I am what I am, and I'm proud that I am. What's wrong with the way that we're doing it now? Well, the sad part about it is all of the fans who would like to hear country and can't. And most of those stations ain't fooling nobody when they call themselves country, but ain't. So please, Mr. DJ, I'm proud to be country, whether concert or honky-tonk joint. So give this a listen, and then if you won't play it, my friend, you're just proving my point. What's wrong with the way that we're doing it now? What's wrong with fiddles and steel? And what's wrong with telling the world that you're country, if that's how you really do feel? So let's don't make it different, let's just make it better. It's gotten us by up till now. I am what I am, and I'm proud that I am. What's wrong with the way that we're doing it now? What's wrong with the way that we're doing it now?
One of the great songwriters of all time in country music, Justin Tubb. Once again, let me give the address for one of these great Grand Ole Opry t-shirts with the Grand Ole Opry logo right on the front, a perfect gift for a country music fan or for yourself. Now, if you'd like one or more of our shirts, here's what you do. Just send a check or money order for £4. Now, that's £4 or the foreign equivalency to this address. Opry Shirt, 1234 17th Avenue South, Nashville, Tennessee, USA. That's Opry Shirt, 1234 17th Avenue South, Nashville, Tennessee, USA. Please allow 3 weeks for delivery. Right now, back to Hank Snow.
Thank you, Chuck. This young lady that I'm going to bring out here now, I brought to the Grand Ole Opry about 8 or 9 weeks ago. She's my new singing partner, and we're going to work together in the future, television, radio, records, and so forth. We just finished a very successful album with RCA Victor, or for RCA Victor. This young lady comes from down in Athens, Georgia. We think that she is destined for a great future in country music, and I want you to welcome her, friends and neighbors. Very pretty young lady and a very fine young lady. Let's welcome Miss Kelly Foxton. Are packed,
the photographs,
the old magazine. I'll take this
and I'll take that,
but leave the worn-out dreams.
We've reached the point
of no return. We've sung our little song.
It doesn't matter who's right or wrong, but honey,
hasn't it been good together? Hasn't it been fine together?
didn't we help each other grow?
Tell the truth before you go now.
Didn't we look
Good together.
kinda hope we would forever?
How close we came, we'll never know. We've always had a lot to say, but words fail us now. Time has come to break away.
And we just don't know how.
Feel But if we stay another day,
I think we'll both explode. So let's get the show on the road. But honey, hasn't it been good together? Hasn't it been fine together? Didn't we help each other grow? Tell me before you go now. Didn't we love good together?
Kinda hoped we would.
Forever.
How close we came, we'll never know. How close we came, we'll never know. Kelly, don't go away. Come back here just a minute. Come on back here just for 1 second. Say hello to all of our fine folks across Europe, because one of these days you're going to be going over there with us.
Hi, everybody. I'm really looking forward to seeing all of you over there, and I'll be there one of these days.
Thank you, Kelly and friends. Let's hear it again for Miss Kelly Foxton. Thank you, Kelly. Real fine. But that winds it up for this time. It's really been nice. And now, speaking in behalf of all the fine artists that I thought did a great job for you out here, and our good friend and announcer, Mr. Chuck Morgan, this is your friend Hank Snow saying for this time, good day, good luck, good health, and may the good Lord always be proud of you. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, a big hand for a member of the Country Music Hall of Fame, Hank Snow. And right now, once again, here's Radio Luxembourg's Bob Stewart.
Thank you, Chuck. We'd like to, at this stage, welcome some of the English tour group who are in the audience tonight from the Welcome South Tours and Magic Carpet Tours. It's good to have you along, folks. Thank you very much for coming. We hope you're enjoying the show. And in England, we've got to say a special hello to Mom and Dad. That's Mr. and Mrs. Wilson in Sheffield, because your daughter Celia is over here in Nashville tonight at the Grand Ole Opry. She's telephoned you, and I understand that you're now tuned in over in England. So, Mr. and Mrs. Wilson, we hope you're enjoying the program. Your daughter's alive and well, and we'll let you know that you are listening to the first ever live transmission of the legendary Grand Ole Opry outside of the United States. This program coming to you over Radio Luxembourg is originating in Nashville, Tennessee, USA.
This broadcast is coming live 5,000 miles from Nashville to Europe via a tiny piece of hardware hundreds of miles above our heads. Radio today is a space-age medium of staggering sophistication. In 1980, radio is news.
British Leyland workers who've been on strike have voted this morning to go back to work.
At 12:30.
The engineering
2 school children died and 15 others were injured in a road accident outside a Manchester school this morning.
And for news about radio, Britain's only magazine is called Radio Month. Radio Month covers the complete spectrum of radio in the UK and the world. Radio Month analyzes, explains, investigates, criticizes Britain's expanding radio industry. If you work in radio, advertise on it, or want to know exactly what goes on behind the scenes, Radio Month is for you. Radio Month costs £12 a year from this address, 4 Selhurst Road, London SE 25. And now, back by satellite to Nashville, Tennessee.
Hi, everybody. This is Harold Hensley inviting you to join us for another 30 minutes of the world-famous Grand Ole Opry from Nashville, Tennessee. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here's a member of the Country Music Hall of Fame. Let's welcome the king of country music, Roy Acuff and his Smoky Mountain Boys.
Once more to be with you, dear, just for tonight, to hold you tight. Once more, I'd give a fortune if I could see you once more. Forget the past, this hurt can't last, so I don't want it to keep us apart. Your love, I pray, I'll be your slave if you just give me all of your heart. Once more to be with you, dear, just for tonight.
Oh, that's great. Thank you. We do appreciate you being in our audience this evening, and we hope that, this afternoon rather, and we hope that all of you are enjoying our Grand Ole Opry. This, of course, is our matinee, but I think they've got about 18 of the real Grand Ole Opry acts on here for you for this show, and I hope that you're enjoying every one of them. Here's one of our boys that has been with us a good number of years. In fact, he was raised on country music, and he's raised his family on country music. And they're all here with you today, the family and all. So would you make welcome, please, Bill Carlisle and all the other Carlisle.
Thank you, all right, thank you. We're going to do a tune called No Help on It. Little thing that you ever have seen. You got a cute little walk with a hippity hop. Big at the little and bottom at the top. No help on it. No help on it. Call on me if you need any help. I can handle this job all by myself. Her little piggy wiggy, I call her a little thingamajiggy. When I ask her for the kiss, yeah, her voice sounds something like this. No help on it. No help on it. Just call on me if you need any help. I can handle this job all by myself. Get it, Joe. She's a little bitty booger. Dude is a button that sweet as sugar. I'm gonna buy her diamond ring, and we'll get married in the spring. No help on it. No help on it. Just call on me if you need help. I can handle this job all by myself. One more. We're gonna do everything up right when the music starts to swing and sway. We'll dance till the break of day. No help on it. No help on it. I can handle this job all by myself.
Bill Carlisle, take a bow there, Phil, in that spotlight. Take your bow in that spotlight. Thank you. Joe Edwards looks bad enough with his britches down, let alone up.
Ain't he got pretty legs, Roy?
They can leave his legs just like that. All right. Here's another young gentleman you'll enjoy. It's been with us for quite a few years. He's about the only one that I know that's come to this opera since I've been here, and I hold a little seniority on most of them anyway. But he's the only one that I know that came here without a big hit tune. He come in from down in the state of Georgia. He drove to the city limits in his pickup truck, and he was afraid to drive inside the city limits, so he parked his pickup truck outside the city limits and put his guitar on his shoulder and walked into WSM and said, I'd like to sing some country music. And George D. Hay was listening to him, and George D. Hay called in another one of the fellas, and they said, you have got a job, and we're going to keep you. And he has been with us ever since. Mr. Stonewall Jackson, here you are.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Don't be angry with me, darling, if I fail to understand all your little whims and wishes all the time. Just to remember that I'm dumb, I guess, like any foolish man, and my head stays sort of foggy 'cause you're mine. Well, I recall the first time that I flirted with you, dear, when I jokingly said, come and be my bride. Now the time has turn the pages. It's the sweetest joke on earth that I have you here forever by my side. Give the Minutemen a nice hand. They appreciate it too, all right? Maybe someday you're gonna hurt me. I've been hurt in love before. Only God can know, and time alone will tell. But in the meantime, I'll keep loving you with all my heart and soul, and pray God to let it last if it's His will. So don't be angry with me, darling, if I fail to understand all your little whims and wishes all the time. Just remember that I'm dumb, I guess, like any foolish man, and my head stays sort of foggy 'cause you're mine.
Did you find Turp, when we came back from over in Europe, did you find Turp all right? Was he doing all right?
He took care of everything.
Took care of everything and still behaving himself. A fine young boy. Thank you. We're mighty proud of him. All right. Thank you. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Roy.
How are you today?
I'm doing just fine. I want to introduce you to the fellow who came over from Radio Luxembourg to be with us today here at the Grand Ole Opry. The folks here in the audience have already met him. I want you to meet him right now, okay?
Well, you know, I'd be pleased to meet him. I
Good.
truthfully haven't met the gentleman.
All right, let's bring him out, ladies and gentlemen. Bob Stewart from Radio Luxembourg. Bob, come out here.
Well, he's a fine-looking young man. I can say that. Bob, hi.
Thank you, Roy. Can I say what a terrific pleasure and honor it is to have you live on Radio Luxembourg, and I know that the people in Europe will be absolutely thrilled to little buttons to have you here tonight.
Well, if I'm ever over there again, I want to be alive, too. Oh, we enjoy your part of the world. We've just come back from some of the countries over there and enjoyed every one of them, and maybe someday we can visit Luxembourg.
Oh, I hope so. If you could come on the program with me and share it live over there.
Bob, I would enjoy it. I do hope you're enjoying your visit here to Music City, USA, and having a lot of fun. And I'd hope the truth that our program is getting to the people over there, and that they enjoy it and realize that this is a non-rehearsed show, and been on the air for 54 years and here in our part of the world, and we're going to keep it non-rehearsed and keep it moving just like it is.
Roy Acuff, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Bob. I'm going to leave it with you. If you want to talk about anything about your part of the world, that's up to you. The microphone's yours, the satellite's yours, and your part of the world is the same as ours.
Roy, thank you. I don't want to actually take too much time up talking because the people in Britain, in Europe, in Scandinavia, they want to listen to your music. But we do want to take time out just for a moment, if I may introduce another gentleman here tonight and bring him on stage. From London Radio Productions, the company that's helped us get this together, Mr. Rod Stewart Clark.
Mr. Clark. Well, he's a mighty nice-looking gentleman, too.
How do you do, sir?
Nice to shake your hand, sir. Come on up to the microphone.
Oh,
Don't be afraid of us. We're human beings.
Well, Mr. Acuff, can we have Mr. Hal
Don't
Durham
you
on
call
here?
me Mr. Acuff either. Call me Roy.
Roy?
Thank you.
Could we have Mr. Hal Durham up here, too, please?
Why, sure. Hal Durham's not afraid of a microphone. He was announcer for a long time before they put him in charge of the Grand Ole Opry. That's our boss man there, Mr. Hal Durham. Come on over, Hal. Take the mic.
Well, Roy, Mr. Durham, on behalf of London Radio Productions and Nashville Radio Workshop, I'd just like to say a big thank you to you and all you people out there for all the kindness, the help, and the encouragement you've given us to bring country music over to Europe. And I hope that in return from this, we can bring people over there, over to the South, into country music, to the Opry and to Nashville. And on behalf of us all, thank you very much, and please accept this plaque from us.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Rod. I'll just read what the plaque says. To the staff and members of the Grand Ole Opry, on the occasion of the first live European broadcast, 26th of April 1980, on Radio Luxembourg, 208, from London Radio Productions and Nashville Radio Workshop. Thank you, Rod. On behalf of the staff and members of the Grand Ole Opry, let me say thanks to London Radio Workshop, London Radio Productions, Nick Archer and Wes here in Nashville who've worked with us, and to all the folks, Bob Stewart, associated with this broadcast, for participating and allowing us to communicate our Grand Ole Opry message around the world. Thank you very much, Rod.
Thank you, Hal Durham. Bob, you got anything else you'd like to say? Come on over and make yourself welcome with us.
Well, I'd just simply like to say, Roy, that the pleasure is all ours. And Hal, thank you. Thank you, WSM. To Wes and Nick of Nashville Radio Productions here. It's just a pleasure, and I hope that maybe we might even be able to get to do it again.
We hope so. We hope that you will have an enjoyable trip and come back and visit as often as you can. Tell all of your friends on the radio over there that if there was any mistakes made, we'll take all the blame for it while over here, because we make a lot of mistakes in our part of the world.
You make beautiful mistakes if these are mistakes.
All right, gentlemen. You know, we're no different from any of the other shows. Not always do we try to climax our shows with maybe someone that's better than the other. We really don't do that on the Grand Ole Opry. The Grand Ole Opry is made out by Hal Durham, his little secretary, and all. They make the program out, and they just routine it down in a usual way. We have one night you'll see Hank Snow on. Mostly he has his show on at a certain time, and then Ernest Tubb will have a show, and Bill Monroe will have a show. Different ones will have a show at a different time. But it just happens that they have kept a man here for the very last man on this program, pardon me, that I'm sure that in your part of the world he is well known, because when I was over there visiting, I found out that he was about the hottest a firecracker in that part of the world. Pardon me. I hope that he'll get a big record out and come right on up with all the others over here, and one day you're going to be hearing from him, because he's one of our fine artists, and he come from a little town out of Dallas, Texas, down on the Katy Railroad, and he's not misportraying himself at all. He was one time a professional hobo with his father, and he was raised that way, and he sings that way, and he dresses that way, and we love him. Would you make welcome, please, Boxcar Willie?
Here she comes, hey, look at her roll. There she flies, eating that coal. Watch her fly, look at the red. Hello's bound, a highball man. Well, the train of love is a-comin', and the big black wheels are a-hummin'. Well, here and there and everywhere, happy hearts are hummin'. Train man, tell me, maybe, ain't you got my baby? Well, ever so often, everybody's baby gets the urge to roam. But everybody, baby, but mine's coming home. And me down my walking cane, and me down my walking cane, and me down my walking cane, and I'm gonna leave on the midnight train. Ain't gonna worry this way no more. Yeah. He was going down the grade doing 90 miles an hour when the whistle broke into a scream. He was found in the wreck with his hand on the throttle and scalded to death by the steam. Hey, looky on, Well, it's that orange blossom special, bringing my baby back. Friends, here's the greatest train song that's ever been written and recorded. And it was introduced on the stage of the Grand Ole Opry by the king of country music, Roy Acuff. It's always a pleasure to do this song. From the great Atlantic Ocean to the wide Pacific shore, to the great flowing mountain by the mountain by the sea, hear the mighty rush of the engine, hear that lonesome bull's call. No changes can be taken on the Wabash Cannonball. Here's another song the king introduced. Take that night train to Memphis, take that night train to Memphis. Tell the engineer to pull up the throttle open. Leave at 3:57 and arrive at this. And I'll be waiting and hoping. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Oh, we'll shout hallelujah all the way. And we'll have a jubilee down in Memphis, Tennessee. And we'll shout hallelujah all the way. You will shout hallelujah all the way.
Take a bow right there. Attaboy. Come back over here. Come here. Come here. Come on back. Come on back. Let me give us just a little bit more of one, and then I'm going to ask Bob to come back. We've got to close the show. We don't want to just give us just a little bit more of some of that good kind of country music that you put out.
You don't mind if I do another verse of the Wabash Cannonball?
I don't care what you do. It's good.
She rolled into Birmingham one cold December day. As she pulled into the station, you could hear all the people say, there's a gal from Tennessee. She's long and she's tall. She's a combination of the Wabash Cannonball. Will you listen to the jingle, the rumble, and the roar as she glides along the woodland by the hills and by the shore? Hear the mighty rush of the engine, hear that lonesome bull's call. No changes can be taken on the Wabash Cannonball. We're rolling right to Luxembourg on a Wabash Cannonball.
Stay out here with me. Stay right here with me. Hey, Bob, come over. Bob, come on over. We want you to say, I want to tell you that we're so proud that you came over, and I want you to say goodbye to the folks. And when you say goodbye, we're going to get everybody on here, and we're going to sing I Saw the Light for the last closing number. And I hope all of your people in Luxembourg will enjoy it. Bob, it's nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you to the artists who have appeared here tonight, to Hal Durham, to everybody at WSM. I even feel so good, I'll say thank you to the people who own the satellite, whoever they may be. God bless you all. Thank you for coming along. To everybody in Europe, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Grand Ole Opry, live via satellite from Nashville, Tennessee on Radio Luxembourg.
I saw the light, I saw the light, no more darkness, no more night. Now I'm so happy, no sorrow inside. Praise the Lord, I saw the light.
I wandered so aimless, life filled with sin. I wouldn't let my dear Savior in. Then Jesus came like an angel in the night.
Praise the Lord, I saw the light. I saw the light, I saw the light. No more darkness, no more night. Now I'm so happy, no sorrow inside. Praise the Lord, I saw the light.
Just like the blind man, I wandered alone. Wearies and fears I claimed for my own. Then like the blind man that God gave back his sight.
Praise the Lord, I saw the light. I saw the light, I saw the light. No more darkness, no more night. Now I'm so happy, no sorrow inside. Praise the Lord, I saw the light.
just heard some good news. We got 10 more minutes if we want it. Now, you offer me 10 and I'll take 15. I'm just that kind of bird. Sound me a key of G, and Oswald, you take off the Great Speckled Bird. I want to sing it for him. Thank you. I thought I had to get off of here. What a beautiful thought I am thinking concerning a great speckled bird. Remember her name is recorded on the pages of God's holy word. Desiring to lower her standard, they watch every move that she makes. They long to find fault with her teaching, but really they find no mistake. Here's Oswald with his dobro. I am glad I have learned of her meekness. I am proud that my name is on her book. For I want to be one never fearing the face of my Savior's true love. Only Wheeler with his harmonica. When he cometh descending from heaven on the clouds as he rides in his word, I'll be joyfully carried to meet him on the wings of that great speckled bird. Thank you. Here. All right, thank you. Since I know all the boys and girls have been singing a lot of songs, and we've got some fine musicians too, believe me, the Smoky Mountain Boys are very talented, and a couple of them I want to use right now to bring you just a little something different, possibly, than anyone else on the Grand Ole Opry show has performed this afternoon. And I think you'll enjoy Howard Forster with his fiddle, Jimmy Riddle with his chromatic harp, and the Jesse Polka. you. Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you. It's so nice to have you people visiting here in the auditorium with us. We hope that you have enjoyed the program. We hope that all of you people over in Luxembourg, through their facilities over there, have had a lot of fun all through the European countries. Sometime, why don't you just gather up a whole bus load of you and come on across the Atlantic and visit Opryland? Can be done. Visit Opryland, come and see us and see the Grand Ole Opry and have a lot of fun right here in Music City, USA. We got a show, 2 more shows tonight, and tomorrow, Opryland will open at 10 o'clock in the morning. Thank you, and God bless you all for being with us. Good day to you. Bye-bye. And good night to you folks over in Luxembourg.
The king of country music, Roy Acuff and his Smoky Mountain Boys.
Well, that's it, folks. The greatest 120 minutes to hit a transatlantic satellite in many a year.